Hello everyone, welcome to Career Point Electrical. Today topic is AC power calculation. So network theory AC power calculation. So for today's topic we are going to be cover active power, reactive power, apparent power and complex power, also the power triangle. So if you are a get electrical student, so you saw the video till the end, and if you new to the channel then subscribe our channel, hit the bell icon for more updates. So let us start AC power. So for DC power, you see what is my DC power, that is V into I, voltage into current, and another formula is I square R or V square by R. But for AC power, the AC power is the power at any instant is called PAC is equal to V into I, that is instantaneous voltage and instantaneous current. So but you know the AC power is continuously changes. So the power for a period or for a cycle is known as average power. So how to calculate the average power? The average power formula is PAC is equal to 1 by T 0 to 2 T integration of VI dt, or you know what is my AC, that is for 2 pi cycle, this is my 2 pi or 2 pi, so this is my complete cycle. So power for this complete cycle is 1 by 2 pi 0 to 2 pi VI dt. So these are the formula of AC power. So in AC you get two power, that is instantaneous power, that is P AC is equal to V into I, and in another is average power, that is PAC is equal to 1 by T 0 to T integration of VI dt. So next we will discuss the power in a pure resistive circuit. Power in a pure resistive circuit. So in a pure resistive circuit, you know the voltage and current are in phase. There is no phase difference, phase angle between the voltage and current. So you take V is equal to Vm sin omega t and I is equal to Im sin omega t. So what is my instantaneous power? The instantaneous power is PAC is equal to V into I, that is Vm Im sin square omega t. This is my instantaneous power, that is sin square omega t, or that is half Vm Im 1 minus cos square omega t. This is my average instantaneous, sorry, this is my instantaneous power. Now then what is my average power? Average power is equal to, it is the formula 1 by T 0 to 2T Vi dt. So this is my average power formula, and here you saw have Vm Im, that is 1 minus cos square omega t is equal to 0. Now this is my average power and the unit is watt, and the bigger unit of the average power is kilowatt or megawatt, that is kilowatt or megawatt. So by this instantaneous power and average power, you see the average power of a purely resistive circuit is positive throughout the circuit. So why it is purely positive? Because you get the voltage and current are positive and there is no phase angle between the voltage and current, and it is flow from source to load and absorbed by the resistance and it generates heats. So this is the average power and instantaneous power of a purely resistive circuit. Now the power in a purely inductive circuit. So you know in a purely inductive circuit, if you take the voltage as a reference, then current is lagging by the voltage at 90 degree. If you take the current as a reference, then voltage is leading by an angle 90 degree. So here we take the voltage as a current as a reference. So if you take a current as a reference, then my voltage is leading by the current by 90 degrees. So I take V is equal to Vm sin omega t plus 90 degree and I is equal to Im sin omega t. Now what is my instantaneous power? My instantaneous power is P is equal to PS is equal to V into I. So I multiply the voltage and current value, that is my half Vm Im sin 2 omega t. This is my instantaneous value. Now then what is my average power, or it is known as active power, that is 1 by 2t integration of 0 to 2 t Vm Im sin 2t. So if I express this, then Vm Im by 2t 1 by 2 omega minus cos 2 omega t 0 to t. Now what is my this value? Now it is converted to minus Vm Im for omega t cos 2 omega t minus cos 0, upper limit minus lower limit. So my upper limit is cos 4 pi and lower limit is cos 0. Then what is my 4 pi value? This is 1, this is also 1. So 1 minus 1 0 and it is 0. So for this expression you get, for a purely inductive circuit the average power is 0 or the active power is 0. Now we will discuss what is reactive power. So this is one of the power, that is active power, instantaneous power and active power. Now what is reactive power? So the power supply to a reactance, reactive power is QL is equal to Vm Im by 2, that is equal to Vm by root 2 and Im by root 2. Now what is a Vm by root 2 and Im by root 2? That is Vrms and into Irms. So for the inductive circuit, VL is equal to Vrms. Now what is my QL? QL is equal to VL by IL. So VL into IL, IL square XL or VL square XL. This is my reactive power. Reactive power. Now you know here the reactive power is the energy exchange between the load and the source. Here you get positive reactive power, that is your lagging reactive power, and the reactive power is positive. So you get lagging reactive power. So for inductive circuit or for purely inductive circuit you get lagging reactive power. Now we will discuss what is the power in a pure capacitive circuit. So power in a pure capacitive circuit. Capacitive circuit. Now in a pure capacitive circuit, you know the current is leading to the voltage by an angle 90 degree, and so here I take V is equal to Vm sin omega t and I is equal to Im sin omega t plus 90 degree. As you know, the current is leading by an voltage the angle 90 degree. So now what is the instantaneous power? That is Ps is equal to V into I. So I multiply this V and I get my instantaneous power is Vm Im by 2 into sin 2 omega t. Now what is my average power? That is equal to 1 by 2 t integration of the my instantaneous power, that is Vm Im by 2 t 1 by 2 omega minus cos 2 omega t 0 to t. So if I integrate and put the upper limit and lower limit, I get Vm by I minus Vm Im by 4 omega t cos 4 pi minus cos 0. Now what is my cos 4 pi value? This is your 1 minus this is also 1. So 1 minus 1 0. So 0 multiply this we get 0. So now for pure capacitive circuit you get my active power or average power is 0. Now what is my reactive power? That is QC is equal to, that is QC is equal to Vm Im by 2, that is equal to Vm by root 2 and Im by root 2. Now that is equal to Vrms and Irms. Now what is my Vc value? That is equal to Ic into Xc. Now what is my Qc value? That is your reactive power. Qc is equal to Vc into Ic or I0 square Xc or V0 square by Xc. This is my reactive power. And here you get, what is the reactive power? Reactive power is the energy exchange between the load and the source. And here for pure capacitive circuit you get negative reactive power, that is your leading power factor. Now this is all about the power in a pure resistive circuit, pure inductive circuit and pure capacitive circuit. Now we derive the generalized equation, that is power in a AC series circuit. So let us discuss power in a AC series circuit, that is power in a AC series circuit. So for a series circuit I will take RLC series circuit. RLC series circuit. Okay, now for RLC series circuit, V is equal to Vm sine omega t, and I is equal to Im sine omega t minus phi. So what is the phi? Phi is the angle between V and I, that is your voltage and current. The current angle between voltage and current is known as phi. Now, then what is my instantaneous power? My instantaneous power is P is equal to V into I, that is Vm sin omega t into Im sin omega t minus phi, and you get half Vm Im cos phi minus cos 2 omega t minus phi. This is my instantaneous power value. So if I integrate the instantaneous power, I get average power. Then what is my average power? Average power is 1 by 2t 0 to t Vm Im cos phi minus cos 2 omega t minus phi. So now I get this expression, and this value is 0, that is integration of 0 to t cos 2 omega t minus phi is 0. So then I get the expression Vm Im by 2t, that is equal to cos phi cos t minus cos 0. Now I get Vm Im by 2 cos phi. Now what is my Vm Im? Vm by root 2 and Im by root 2 cos phi, that is equal to Vrms Irms cos phi. So for pure AC series circuit, my active power or my average power is Vrms Irms cos phi. It is the multiplication of voltage, RMS current, and cosine angle between the voltage and current. Now, for the RLC series circuit or AC series circuit, what is my reactive power? My reactive power value is Q is equal to Vrms Irms sin phi, that is the multiplication of RMS value of voltage, RMS value of current, and sine angle between the sine of the angle between the current and the voltage is your reactive power, that is VAR. Now what is my reactive power? That is what is my active power? Active power is a generalized equation, is equal to Vrms Irms. What is my Vrms Irms? That is your apparent power. Then what is my cos phi value? That is your power factor. This is the conclusion we draw. For a AC series circuit, my active power is equal to apparent power into power factor. So this is all about the power calculation of AC, that is your pure resistive circuit, pure inductive circuit, pure capacitive circuit, and for AC series circuit. Now to remember this equation, I will draw a table and give you the all power value. So what is my table? Now refer to the table, you get what is my circuit. My circuit is R. If it is a resistive circuit, then what is my power factor value? That is your 1. Active power is Vrms Irms, reactive power is 0, and apparent power is Vrms Irms. Now what is L? For L circuit, 0, power factor is 0, active power is 0, reactive power is Vrms Irms lagging, and my apparent power is Vrms Irms. So for pure capacitive circuit, power factor is 0, active power is 0, and reactive power is Vrms Irms lead, and apparent power is Vrms Irms. Now for RL circuit, power factor is cos phi lag, and active power is Vrms Irms cos phi, and reactive power is Vrms Irms sin phi lag, and it is same Vrms Irms. Now what is RC circuit? Cos phi lead, that is your Vrms Irms cos phi, and Vrms Irms sin phi lead, that is your reactive power, and apparent power is same Vrms Irms. And now for RLC circuit, you get 3 conditions, that is if cos phi is lagging, then what is my active power? Vrms Irms cos phi, and reactive power is Vrms Irms sin phi lag, and it is same as Vrms Irms. Now for cos phi lead, Vrms Irms cos phi is your active power, Vrms Irms sin phi is your reactive power, that is your leading reactive power, and it is same as Vrms Irms. Now for cos phi is equal to 1, that is your unity power factor, that is your Vrms Irms is the active power value, reactive power value is 0, and it is same as apparent power is Vrms Irms. So for all the derivation, you get the reactive power value, active power value, apparent power value, and the power factor. I will just give you the all the value in a table. So if you remember this table, then it is no need to derive any formula. So for this table, you get all the power factor value, active power, reactive power, and apparent power of a different AC circuit. Now let us discuss what is my power triangle. So what is my power triangle? Next topic is power triangle. So this is your power triangle. Now we will complete active power, reactive power, apparent power. Now we will discuss what is my power triangle. So for power triangle is the geometrical representation of active power, reactive power, and apparent power of a AC circuit. So for geometrical representation, let us take a triangle. Now for inductive circuit, I will take the triangle for inductive circuit. Now so this is your right angle triangle, this is value is 90 degree, let this angle is phi. Now for that, this A B C, now AB is, what is my AB? That is your active power, that is VI cos phi, angle is kilowatt. Now what is my BC value? That is your reactive power, that is equal to VI sin phi VAR or kVAR. Now what is my AC value? That is your apparent power, that is equal to V into I, that is equal to kVA or VA. Now for that power triangle, you get the power factor value. So what is my power factor value? So that for power factor value, then what is my cos phi value? Cosine angle of this cosine angle, that is your ABR divided by AC. Now what is my AB? That is equal to VI cos phi minus VI. So that is your VI. So what is my VI value? VI is the active power divided by apparent power. Now from the power triangle, you get the cos phi value or power factor value. Then what is the power factor? The power factor is the ratio of active power to the apparent power, that is cos phi is equal to kilowatt by kVA. This is all about the power triangle. Now for a complex power, you get the active power, reactive power, and apparent power is the voltage and conjugate of I star or conjugate of I, that is equal to, what is my I star? The I star is the conjugate of I. So for that, let us take an inductive circuit. For inductive circuit, you get V is equal to Vrms into e to the power j theta, and I is equal to Irms e to the power j theta minus phi. So for that, what is my S value? S is equal to V into I star, that is equal to Vrms e to the power j theta and Irms e to the power minus j theta minus phi. Now for this expression, that is your Vrms Irms e to the power j theta. So for j theta, I will write cos phi plus j sin phi. So what is my expression? Vrms Irms cos phi and j Vrms Irms sin phi. So this is my active power P, and this is my reactive power Q. So S is equal to P plus jQ. This is your complex power of a inductive circuit. Now, what is my complex power of a capacitive circuit? So for capacitive circuit, I get V is equal to Vrms. That is your capacity. This is your capacitive circuit. Capacitive circuit, that is V is equal to Vrms e to the power j theta, and I is equal to Irms e to the power theta plus phi. Now, so what is my S? S is equal to V into I star, that is I conjugate, that is equal to Vrms e to the power j theta into Irms e to the power minus j theta plus phi. Now, so what is S is equal to Vrms Irms e to the power minus j theta. So for that, what is my Vrms Irms? That is equal to Vrms Irms cos phi cos theta minus j sin theta. So for that, the Vrms Irms cos theta is the P and Vrms Irms sin theta is the Q. So for pure capacitive circuit, what is my complex power value? That is equal to S is equal to P minus jQ. So this is the complex power expression of a capacitive circuit. So here we conclude three cases, that is case 1, case 2, case 3. Now we will discuss case 1, case 2 and case 3. So case 1 is, if V is equal to Vm cos omega t plus alpha and I is equal to Im cos omega t plus beta, then what is my active power? That is active power P is equal to Vrms Irms cos phi. So what is my phi? Phi is the alpha minus beta. Now what is the active power? That is the active power is equal to Vrms Irms sin phi. And what is my complex power? That is Vrms Irms, that is S is equal to root over P square plus Q square. And what is my active power? Active power is equal to P is equal to Vrms Irms cos phi. So then this is your case 1. Now what is my case 2? For case 2, if Z is equal to R plus or minus Jx and I is equal to Im sin omega t. Now sin omega t plus alpha. Now what is my Irms value? Irms square into Z is equal to Irms square R plus or minus Irms square x, J Irms square x. So then what is my S value? S is equal to root over of P plus jQ, and what is my angle? S is equal to tan inverse Q by P. So this is your case 2. P is equal to Irms square into R and Q is equal to Irms square into X. So this is your case 2. So now my case 3 is, if Z is equal to R plus Jx and V is equal to Vm sin omega t plus beta. Now, so what is my Y value? Y is equal to 1 by Z, and what is my Y value? Y is equal to 1 by Z, and that is equal to G minus or plus JB. So then Vrms square Y is equal to Vrms square G minus or plus V RMS square J V RMS square B. So then what is my S value? S is equal to S is equal to G plus, S is equal to P plus JQ, and what is my angle? Angle is equal to S angle is equal to tan inverse minus or plus Q by P. Then what is my P value? P is equal to V RMS square into G, and what is my Q value? Q is equal to V RMS square into B. So this is your all three cases of a complex power derivation. Now for this video you get the active power, reactive power, apparent power, power triangle and complex power. Now for next video we will discuss some problem regarding to the power calculation. So for this, if you watch more video in our channel, then like and subscribe our channel.